Hello, how y'all doing? Today is Monday, so I'm really excited about a new week and a new opportunity to start over, I guess you can say. We get to kind of hit the reset button, and so that's kind of like the way I'm looking at Mondays these days. I thought, well, I would share what I'm doing this morning in my yurt because finally it's actually warm here on the Washington coast. It feels really good. I can be in a tank top and not a sweatshirt. So summer has kind of shown its face a little bit. However, fall is approaching quickly. So I thought I would share a little bit about my minimalistic lifestyle. And I was talking with a friend last night, and her husband and I shared about in 2018 when I got out of the military, I gave most of my wardrobe, like 99.9%, I gave most of my clothing away. I moved into my car and my camper, and I moved out of my home without really a plan. My plan was to live in my camper. And this little coat rack that you see right here, that's my closet. Also, I have some clothing. Hello, there's a mirror. But I have like yoga pants and tanks and sports bras here in this little drawer. But this is my closet. And what I'm doing here is taking this summer attire, which is a very small amount of summer attire, and I am going to put that in a suitcase and pack it away because this summer attire will probably 100% not be worn because of where I live. So minimalistic lifestyle has given me so much peace. A lot of people have commented on like, how do you seem so peaceful and at ease? Well, I downsized my life dramatically when I got out of the Navy. I got rid of most belongings. I cleared out my garage and just put stuff on the sidewalk to give away because I sold my home and I moved out of a real house. And I still now I'm living in a glorified tent, and this is the extent of my wardrobe. I do not have a ton of clothes. I wear the same things over and over and over. And in our culture, we're somewhere programmed to have a massive amount of things, a massive amount of outfits and things like that. Well, the more things that I had in my life, the more stress it brought me. So I learned through the yoga lifestyle. The yoga lifestyle is just studying yourself, journaling and writing. And so through journaling and writing, I uncovered what was stressful for me, and things were really stressful for me. So I downsized. So what I'm sharing with you is just that I take my wardrobe for the summer, which is not very big here. It's a very small wardrobe, and I'm going to pack it away. Well, right now I'm going to put it in a pile, but I'm going to pack it away. So throughout this long winter that we're going to have this year, I won't even have that to look at. So when I can look at something as simple as my closet right here, it keeps my mind clear. And this is how I live. So I don't have a lot of shoes. I don't have a lot of things, and I live in a yurt. And if you've never been inside of a yurt, welcome. It's a very big circular structure. And I just had an idea as I was like pondering life this morning. I think it'd be really cool to make a few more videos in my yurt, because probably most people have never had the opportunity to step inside of one. And I'm not going outside right now. The mosquitoes have eaten me alive already. So I'll give you an outside view some other time. But my plants here are thriving in the yurt because of the warmth of the summer heat. And I don't know, I absolutely love, this is my one room home. I use the shower outside, and I use the bathroom inside of the building that I have a business in. And then of course I have my teardrop camper that I use for a kitchen, and I have a little bit of a kitchen inside. But the reason I'm sharing this with you, because if you feel stressed and overwhelmed on a consistent basis, and you just can't get reprieve from the anxiousness and the stress that you feel, the yoga practice of writing and understanding yourself can help for you to decide what is it that's causing you stress. So I will share a little bit. When I was in the Navy, my final year in the Navy, well, maybe it was, anyway, it was the final year in the Navy. I've always written since I was in my 20s. I write in a journal, and I don't write like Dear Diary, this happened today. You could just make it like a shit on my mind list. Like, this stuff is on my mind, I'm writing it down. Or things on my brain. And so I call it a data dump. When you can data dump what is on your mind onto a sheet of paper, that can be journaling. It doesn't have to be some intense thing. It could literally be, what are all the things that are consuming your mind? And when you write it all down on a sheet of paper, I've seen this work a million times, successfully takes so much stress and anxiousness out of the human brain and the energy. When you can just data dump things onto a sheet of paper, that can be considered journaling, and it will change your life, because you will look at and see, oh, okay, that was on my mind, that's on a sheet of paper, boom, boom, boom. And then we can discover what is causing you the most stress. For me, when I lived in a home, my home was causing me so much stress because there's so much upkeep and maintenance. And for you, it may be a relationship that's causing you a lot of stress. If something is consuming you to the point of causing you stress, then maybe you could look at evaluating how to change that relationship, whether it be with your home, your garage, your relationship, your job, some hobby that's consuming you in a stressful way. I don't know what hobby is a negative thing, but I'll tell you this. One of the best little advice tips I got, it was back in 2015. I was living in Florida, and I started studying the science of success. And the science of success is very simple. Listen to this. You're going to love this. If you want to change your life, and I took this advice, if you want to change your life, start with your garage. Start by cleaning out your garage. And at the time, I lived in Florida, and my garage was a mess. It was an absolute mess. My garage had become a place for me to dump my shit off. Like, I just would come in and just throw things in the garage. All my garden tools, yard tools, surfboards, everything was just dumped out there. So I took that advice by cleaning out my garage first and foremost in 2015, and that started to change my life. Now, you can take that advice and go for it and let me know how that goes. Or you can say, well, yeah, I do that all the time when I want to change my life and my perspective on things. I go and clean out your junk drawer or just clean out the garage. But when my life is tidy and simple, it helps me to be more aware of the important things, like, how am I feeling really? What am I needing more of in my life, or what do I need to let go of? So again, simple closet here for me. I don't recommend that everyone downsize to this, but you got to remember, my job, I do healing work, so I don't need to dress to the nines for my job. I live a very simple lifestyle, so I can have a very simple wardrobe. But downsizing, if I don't wear something, I get rid of it. I don't think, well, I'll wear it later. I either donate, get rid of, I just, give the clothes to someone that will wear them. But clothing is a great starting point to getting rid of things. And then downsizing is cool. And yeah, so welcome to the Yurt. I'll make more videos in here as the season goes along. I'm literally just getting my feet underneath me here in Westport. I've lived here for about 1.5 years, and I'm just now starting to feel like home, because I've been remodeling one business, and then I moved out of that building, and then we're doing another building here. And so having a simple life and a simple lifestyle has enabled me to do the things that I love to do. If you ever have any questions about specifics on helping your mind digest a new way of living, please reach out, because I love trying to help people how changing your life could work for you. So don't hesitate to reach out. And yeah, have a great day from the yurt. And the chickens are listening. I'm surprised they haven't actually crowed. The roosters haven't crowed. I don't know if you can see out the window the chickens over there, but they're listening. They're like, oh yeah, that's really good advice. They're listening. So usually the roosters try to take over the conversation. So it's a surprise. All right, have a wonderful week. And if you're going through a really rough time, don't hesitate to reach out. Get a massage. Go to sign up for a consultation with a therapist. I have a lot of help in my life. I get body work regularly. I practice yoga 3 to 4 times a week minimum. I get energy healing regularly, and I attend group meditations. These are all tools in my toolbox to help me stay together and be okay during this really big, challenging time in life. We cannot do life alone. So please reach out. If you have never enlisted in natural healing, or you don't know where to start with a therapist, or what kind or what things to work with, I'm totally open to answering questions. Regardless of where you live, I'm willing to help you to find a therapist, whether it be a massage therapist or maybe an acupuncturist. For me, I've done a lot of natural healing stuff, and I'd be really willing to help you find someone in your local area. My whole life has been as good as it's been, only for the amount of help that I've asked for. We cannot do life alone. That's basically like a disease in itself, is thinking that we can do this alone. So get help. We all need each other, and I'll see you in the next video. Have a great week.